Second?
I know.
Nick? All right. There we go. All right.
Okay, babe.
Hey! Tell the people your name, your topic, and your school, please.
My name is Gabby. My topic is rebel, and I go to LT. And also, I was in this exact same spot last year, only a year younger and a lot more prepared. So this should be interesting.
Woo!
Okay.
Was it you too?
Yes!
Why does this always happen to us?
Okay. You are to disregard all advanced excuse making. And are you ready?
Yes.
Like love audience?
Woo!
Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Graduation is only weeks away, but who's counting down the day? 38. There's 38 days until graduation. And this time of year, when the weather starts to warm up, or at least it's supposed to warm up, and more seniors fall victim to what I can only describe as stage 4 senioritis, the slow descent. I am no exception. Recently, I've had a lot of time to reflect on these past 4 years. Typically, as I stare at blank walls during class, as second semester seniors often do. What I've found while taking this painstaking trip down memory lane is that contrary to popular belief, I've actually learned a thing or two during my time at LT. Like the fact that the medieval dress code for girls on a 90-degree school day is not your friend. You will sit in sweat and relish in the fact that you aren't revealing your much hairy legs to boys because you can't wear shorts. I've also learned that shitting in a backpack because you lost an eye can make you a legendary rebel. True story, it happened to our school. Just as the act of following might as well be the 8th deadly sin, here are some lessons I've learned over my 4 years from following. Number 1, do not, and I repeat, do not be the person during passing period stuck following a couple in the hall. Don't do it. Avoid them at all costs. I would not wish witnessing the horrors of 16-year-olds deeply in love to my worst enemy. Number 2, always volunteer to go first for class presentations. This way you won't be the sorry dumbass forced to follow a near impossible presentation from a kid who cares a lot more than you do. Save yourself. Go first, don't follow anybody. This is what got me through 4 years in Spanish. Number 3, if a cop should randomly decide to follow you and your friends in your car on a Saturday night, take the necessary precautions to piss him off. I recommend change the station to NPR and blast it. Drive exactly 1 mile under the speed limit and come to a complete stop at every single stop sign, counting for a full 3 seconds, maybe even 4 if you're feeling rebellious. I find this strategy works every time, and the disappointed cops won't be following you for long. And my 4th and final point, everybody loves a good rebel. The bigger the senior prank, the more elaborate the ditch date, the better. Now, life unfortunately isn't one big John Hughes movie. Although we do live in suburbia Illinois and most of us are white, the reality is no one gets to be Ferris Bueller, but we do get what I like to call Bueller-esque opportunities. You see, no one ever remembers the time spent following people in halls and lines in cars. The moments we remember most are the ones we probably shouldn't have created, but did anyways. Like disguising your friend who knows nothing about music to go as you to marching band camp. These moments can be downright stupid, ridiculous, even defiant. Some moments regretful, others we still can't believe we survived. But all moments have one particular thing in common, a hint of rebellion. So take advantage of your Bueller-esque opportunities. A little rebellion is a good thing. So if you couldn't tell from the list of rather peculiar things I've learned from following, I think it's safe to say at this point I'm sort of an expert. I've pretty much been following my entire life, and I'm pretty damn good at it. But I'm not the only one. No. You are not off the hook either. That's because if you haven't figured it out yet, a large part of life is following. We follow footsteps, traffic, schedules, rules, roads, people who look like they know what they're doing, and also people who turn out to have no idea what they're doing. We are all professional followers. But can you blame us? Following is safe. Hell, we should probably follow most rules in life. Like, you should probably wear pants in public, stay in school, don't do drugs, and stop signs after 10 p.m. are not optional. Now, am I saying I follow all of those rules? Yes, I am, Mommy. I love you. But in all seriousness, there is a danger in following as well. It's no secret, we are creatures of habit. We fall into cycles and patterns so easily it becomes second nature. And if following is what sustains the in and the out of our everyday lives, it's the little moments of rebellion that makes them worth living. You have the rest of your life to follow. So if the opportunity presents itself, I hope you choose to rebel. Because as an infamous rebel once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it.
That last, of course, was the immortal bard, John Hughes. So you should limber up your throats because everything hinges upon this, okay? I forgot to mention at the top of the show, whichever school does not prevail has got a shit in a backpack for the next year. All right. Who among you believes that combatant number 1 was the victor of this battle? Go! All right, that'll do. And who among you believes that combatant number 2 was the victor in this battle? Go! God, shrill over here. Woo! Okay. Judges, confirmed.
What?
Combatant number 2 is the victor! Alright, so tell the people, in addition to having won your school bragging rights for the next year and compelling your opponents to shit in backpacks, tell the people the charity they will be supporting this evening.
The Multiple Sclerosis Society.
Multiple sclerosis. Okay, so you guys are against the advance of that disease. That's good. However, here's the charity you're failing to support.
Once again, you are failing to support Appalachian Service Project, which is a mission trip I go on every summer to help fix up low-income houses in Appalachia.
Aww. You're so pure.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. So, what's your name again? Madeline, this summer will be getting calloused hands, helping people in need, and you guys couldn't be bothered to pony up a couple of bucks. You're just really all of you appalling, you know that? Let's give our combatants one final round of applause. So, I think it's clear that Lyons is the best school for the rest of this year and a portion of next. But Geneva, get it together, you guys. I know you can turn it around. And this has been Fight Club. Who among you had the fun? So if you ever want to see the grown-up show, that takes place at the legendary Hideout in Chicago, Illinois. And this year, they have changed the policy so that people underage with a guardian may attend the show. So if you guys want to get a little gritty, come to the show on May 19th. May 19th, Tuesday, 7 p.m.